Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Thursday, the 27th of April. So, looking at the euro dollar first, and well, yesterday saw a bit of a downish day relatively, although a late bounce came through, consolidating where it's sort of been sitting at the moment. As you look through the sort of 4 hourly, yep, we peaked up, managed to push up into new highs, but then, as I say, sold off it back into the 4 hourly 21 yesterday from where we've bounced. Now, when we look through here, I'm just sort of looking at this market. If we break through this hourly 21, maybe we'll be back down towards yesterday's lows and the S1. Alternatively, a break on the positive side through the 60-minute 50, 20, 34 sort of zone. It may push on upwards towards yesterday's highs and the R1. So it's a quite clear sort of if or but. Okay, let's look at cable. Cable at the moment is pushing up a bit more positive. It's sort of done this curl around, which makes it look like it wants to at least pip back towards the highs there, maybe a little into the monthly R2. Certainly looking stronger now from where it did yesterday, and it's certainly picked up a bit yesterday. To say it's given us this curving sort of shape here. So it was a sort of a flag that looked like it was wilting, and all of a sudden it's picked up a little bit. And let's say the monthly R2 could be on. We'll come down to the hourlies. One thing to see, we can see the daily pivots here now, and have got an untouched daily pivot. It's already through the R1. But looking relatively stable where it's pushing at the moment, but we'll see how that runs. I haven't really got targets for that at the moment. If it was to start failing the hourly 8, maybe a move back towards the 21s and daily pivot at some point, but at the moment it looks relatively bullish. Looking at dollar yen. Dollar yen, well, it's a curveball there. It ran into its daily 50 yesterday, pulled off from that, not quite getting up to that monthly, but at the moment it's picking up again now. It's sitting on the outside of the R3 there. It's as I say, to me it looks like it may well push on to the upside from there. So in terms of targets, the upside, maybe the yesterday's high logical area, R1, yesterday's highs, and if we get any sort of real wiggle on, maybe then there's the potential for the monthly R1, but maybe a biggish ask at the moment. Okay, Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar, well, sold off quite strongly yesterday. It's coming down towards the 500 MA, which will give us a little butterfly sort of picture at that point, which if it bounces off that, could give us a more of a bullish move. But at the moment, looking like it's starting a little move from where it is at the moment, but maybe just a bare flag, just back up to its 4-hourly 8 here. If it starts selling from here, we could well see just a continuation to the downside. Just one caveat there, it has got the daily pivot just above us, which you may want to just sort of pip first. So would be looking maybe a break of the hourly 8 to the downside would be a possible sell point. Okay, and finally the Canadian dollar. I'll get through to it. Be good. There we go. Canadian dollar, so ran up to its monthly R2 yesterday, strokes this morning actually, and it's pitched back from that at the moment. It's a bit of strength coming in there, but a bit of a bullish engulfing in the previous 4-hour candle. It's continued down a little bit at the moment. Just have a look at, we'll see where oil's sitting as we look at this. Okay, oil not really done too much, so more Canadian dollar strength than weakness. Just really looking, it's not really giving me much of a clue where it's going. It's a bit of an expanding wedge going on this that's what I can see at the moment. Okay, maybe looking clearer here on the. It's already hit the R1, the S daily pivot, the S1, makes it a difficult one to judge where it's going to go today. Now it's gone from pillar to post effectively. Uh, maybe a failure into the hourly 8 may see it roll and continue back down to the downside, but we've already seen quite a sizable move through the Asian session there. Okay, that's pretty much that. News-wise today, well, we've already had the Bank of Japan policy rate and etc. already announced. From here onwards, we've got German prelim CPI, so that comes out through the day. Generally, not much of a mover. There is a Bank of Japan press conference due at 7:30, so that's happened. Okay, 8 o'clock. Not a lot there. Spanish flash CPI, nothing. So it's really 12:45. We've got minimum bid rate for the ECB, and then we've got the ECB press conference at 1:30. I expect that we'll see the most movement towards that 1:30 press conference, and that will probably shape us up for the day. Thereafter, we've got some core durable goods, etc. It's the US at 1:30 as well, so that'll be the initial 1:30. But that any very quick movement may just come from that data. Thereafter, we'll be looking to see what Draghi says. 3 p.m. we've got pending home sales that don't generally move the market that much. So that's it for the day. So really, it's the ECB press conference we'll be looking for at 1:30 in terms of news. Technically, as I said, coming back here, looking at the euro, the pound sort of maybe a bit more difficult, but the euro a little bit simpler. It does start selling off post 8 o'clock, breaking that 21 moving average. Maybe we'll see a retest of yesterday's lows. That's really what I'm looking for. Alternatively, the break above the 34, 50 and 34 there. Maybe looking at the longer side back to yesterday's highs. That's it for me. Have a great day. Bye for now.